It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see this team's superstar running back. He's trying to join the ultra-exclusive club of 2,000-yard rushers in a single year. Hope y'all ready for this one. It's all up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that we're old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here is the rookie out of Stanford, Joshua Carty, to get us started. And off we go here on EA Sports. And a big mistake there. He's out of bounds, back inside his own 5-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to test this secondary right away. He's got it! Still going! And he will take this one in! 99 yards for the touchdown. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to hack early, and boy, did he ever.
Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through, and his guys will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So 7-0 to score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts it.
They track him down, and the ball is out. It is picked up by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, Great job by the defense taking that one away.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he's going to be taken down.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On first down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To throw on second down, Stafford. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. So after one, plenty of scoring already. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he will score again for the score. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. Stafford now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass is completed to Cup. You'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. The ball comes out. The defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. They'll send him over to the left. And he's into the end zone yet again for the touchdown. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point is good. And his guys are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it looked like one of the Rams got there first, and indeed, L.A. will keep the ball. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. This fielded inside the 35. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. That is hard. will dive into the end zone. 97 yards. It is a touchdown. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off with an AFC East clash in upstate New York. Buffalo hosting New England. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Malik Neighbors, a touchdown reception. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Punt team headed out for the Rams as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought him out past the 20. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on first and second down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up third down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up.
Oh, big hole left side. Oh, yeah. And he will dive into the end zone. An even 100 yards. It's a touchdown. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And his guys keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Into space. To the 20. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards for the touchdown. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Stafford. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And this team continues to just win football games, well on their way to another victory here. And the conversation is real. The 17-0 can be seen on the horizon. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Man in motion, heading left. They run on the jet sweep, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And his guys stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, a loose football. But a fortunate bounce. He got it right back. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Stafford now on second down. Now a loose football. The defense has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a full recovery for a defensive touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.